Towards disability inclusion. At this juncture, Your Excellency, I would kindly request you to ensure that workers are represented on the governance board of the National Council for Persons with Disability, because disability is with us, and we must also champion the aspirations of the people living with disabilities so that they can be part and parcel of our working community. An area that Johnson Sakaja, our governor, touched on in an area of the security guys and the security companies we have. I want to say this, Your Excellency. As workers, we have written to you and remain grateful for your positive response towards ensuring that mechanization in the agricultural sector and the outsourcing of labor are stopped. In every country, Your Excellency, the governments are concerned about their people, their working people. Kindly, Your Excellency, close your ears and don't listen to those who say outsourcing, if it is outlawed, will deal a major blow to the way of doing businesses. This is a total lie, because many countries have outlawed it because it amounts to indirect slavery. And the ILO, we have said that if you outsource, those people outsourced working on your premises remains your responsibility, and you must accept them to have a free and independent negotiations of their CBA. Further, Your Excellency, outsourced labor does not feature anywhere in our revenue collection books, nor do they contribute to the NSSF and NHIF. Let your government take action, because most of these outsourced people are paid in cash. A good example, Your Excellency, is the private security sector, of which Governor Sakaja has just mentioned, where more than 1.2 million Kenyans are employed, yet most of them are paid in cash. There is another animal which has lived with us, Your Excellency, and this one you must also close your eyes and deal with it. This animal called SRC. SRC, when it was put in place, it was meant to advise particularly the public sector area of employment, state officers and those other people. But what it has done, Your Excellency, and this negates the principles of the International Labour Organization, ILO Convention number 87 and number 98, that they want to negotiate, they want to decide on CBAs. CBAs are freely negotiated between workers and employers on free, you see, on give and take basis. There should be no any barrier in between. And the former Attorney General Githu Muigai wrote to us assuring us that SRC, their role is advisory. It's not to enter into negotiations to bar the freely negotiated CBAs and so on. And we don't want to mention this. We love this country. Otherwise, we can take this matter to the ILO. But because we are part and parcel of this country, Your Excellency, and we know how you move. You are a swift worker. You move very fast. And I know you will have to make some changes in the SRC behavior. Even you, they want to consider what our head of state is supposed to get when they are not outside, they are talking to people. And we cannot allow that. Privatization of state corporations, Your Excellency, I want to thank you very much. We have parastatals that are connected closer to our hearts, that they cannot just be privatized like that. And I want to take a good example of what you did recently when you were in Malava. You banned privatization of our sugar industries in this country. That is good. We have industries that are performing, Kenya Ports Authority, Kenya Airways, and so many others that we are proud of, Your Excellency, including KBC, Kenya Pipeline Reinsurance Corporation, and so many others that are performing well, which they just require stiff and modern applications of management to make themselves sustainable other than privatizing. And you have a lot of people who can help you to do this job. Your Excellency, the last thing I want to talk about is that this country doesn't have an organized public transport. I would like to thank the government of Kenya for making a strategic policy decision to invest in transformative green mobility in Nairobi. This came following your recent visit to the European Commission that saw the European Union and your government sign a declaration of intention to finance an electric bus line in Nairobi, BRT3. This one we support it because workers are being maimed, harassed when they are seeking transport to their places of work in matatus. And matatus must be regulated, Your Excellency. This city must remain an international city, and this city must, it is the gateway to the Republic of Kenya. Yesterday when we were in the church, I was reminding the governor of Nairobi that he must make sure he's doing very well in revenue collection, he's paying our members, even doctors he has promised to promote them, but equally we want a clean city. We need to regulate our hawkers. We can organize a market somewhere 100 kilometers, 60 or 30 kilometers outside Nairobi, and we put there an electric train to be transporting people to go to where hawkers are instead of them being everywhere in town. So the public transport is a very important thing, Your Excellency, and we want to support you on that, in that particular area. Lastly, before I sit down, Your Excellency, I would like to call upon your government to ensure about political stability in the country so that we salvage our economy from any reunions and equally attract foreign direct and indirect investments that will see the formalization of jobs. In Kenya, out of 17 million workers employed, more than 10 million workers are in informal sector. And these workers in the informal sector, if they don't access their places of work, they don't have any pay at all. And they are part of us. In 2018, 2008, 2009, when we had global economic crisis, Africa was not hit so hard because of huge investment in our informal sector. And we must protect them. To protect them, Your Excellency, go beyond where you are. Make sure you reach out to any of your political enemy to make sure that this country remains stable, Nairobi remains stable. We avoid this issue of maandamano. I'm not competent to advise you. I'm not competent to advise Raila Amolo Odinga, who is my brother-in-law. He started politics at the age of 14. Whom am I to advise him? Your Excellency, when you were fighting to become the 5th president of this republic, we in Azimio, we were calling Raila the 5th. Little did we know what sort of guns you had. Nyinyi mnajua vizuri, si namna hivyo? Si mnajua mimi nilikuwa mtu wa Azimio. Na nataka kuambia ukweli, na nikisema ukweli watu wanasema wewe Atwoli anasema nini? Mimi haja yangu kubwa ni nchi hii. Saa hii ukienda Sudan, Khartoum, unapita kwa miwili ya watu wamekufa. Na hatutaki hiyo hapa. Mimi niko na ofisi Sudan. I'm the president of the larger trade union, trade federation of East Africa. Na ukienda huko watu wako kwa shida, hatutaki shida kama hiyo katika nchi hii. Sisi katika Azimio tulikuwa na president. tulikuwa na mawaziri wa internal kama wakina Matiang'I, kifua kubwa, nguvu kubwa, tulikuwa na pesa, tulikuwa na kila kitu. Kwanza tukakuweka nje, tukakulima kabisa. Pale ulitokea ukapita kwa sisi kama watu wamesimama, ama kama lile shamba kwa wale wanaotoka Kitale ama huko Western kubako kuna mashamba ya mahindi ikisha tolewa, ama huko Rift Valley mahindi ikisha tolewa kwa shamba, wachawi huko Western wanakimbia kama kitu ingine. Unaweza shangaa huyu ni mtu alipita hapa. Wewe ulipita kwa sisi kama watu wale wamesimama. Nikajiuliza, hii television inasema ukweli ama ni uongo? Na sisi tulikuwa na AK-47, tulikuwa na pistols, tulikuwa na ile gas canisters, tulikuwa na grenade ile ya kutupa na inamaliza watu, tulikuwa na uwezo, na tulikuwa na ukapita kwa sisi, na wewe ukuwa na hizo vitu. Sasa what makes us think atukienda kwa streets kwa maandamano we will change the status quo? I said yesterday, there are other situations that are irreversible. Kuna mambo ingine ambayo huwezi kubadilisha, mambo ya Mungu. Mimi nataka kuambia nyinyi, na yakisha fanyika you accept it. Because wewe ulikula kiapo. Mtoto wa Kenyatta akakupatia ile panga mrefu ya kulinda nchi. Sasa anatoka hapa anarudi anasema, sasa hii mambo ya Jubilee, labda hii election ilikuwa namna gani? Baba, angalia hapa. I said, when you retire, Your Excellency, you must be a peacemaker. Uwezi kujishusha jini tena you become an activist. So mtoto wa Kenyatta anataka awe peacemaker. Na yeye alifungia watu, huwezi kuingia State House, watu yake ukuwapigia simu hawezi kuchukua. Sasa ukija shindwa, brothers and sisters, you accept it. I was with them. I know most of us, mimi, Peter, Kenneth, watu ambao tulikuwa huko. Maina Kamanda alituonya mapema. Yule mzee siku moja umuite kukuja na chai, alionya sisi akatuambia, hii mtoto wa Kenyatta anapeleka jinji nowhere. Na mimi kawaida naogopa kushindwa. Nikasema, hii kama tunaenda nowhere sisi tutafanya nini? Nikajikonsoli mwenyewe nikasema hapana, lakini Mudavadi yuko huko. Kama kitaumana kwa ajili kwa Mudavadi sitaka appointment. Nitafika kwake usiku niseme maneno, bwana, vile unaona hivi maneno imekuja mbaya. Lakini sasa sisi kurudi nyuma kwanza kusema what is the end game of maandamano. I know for sure Raila Odinga did a lot for this country. Hakuna mtu ila ajui. He brought second liberation. He fought for the new constitution. He has done a lot of things since his youth. We recognize him as a Kenyan leader. I'm prepared. And the president is here, is prepared, pamoja na deputy wake na prime minister. Waangalie, hata kama ni ile kazi yake ilikuwa ya kuangalia mabarabara ya Afrika ama uchairman mwingine hapa. Tumtafutie mambo ya hapa ndani. Na kila siku anapata opportunity ya kufungua mikutano. Asisukumwe sana na wale ambao kuna wengine huwezi kujua. They use this name to enrich themselves. We know them. Because peace is of paramount importance to our children and our prosperity, our future generation depends on peace. Kwa hivyo we must, everybody, not only me, I'm not competent to advise, but anybody who is here and can reach out on them, we are prepared. And I know President Mutu wa kanisa, Rigathi, hata mama ni reverend, pastor. I know Musalia comes from a Christian family. I know all of you. Moses Wetangula the same, Katoliki mwenzangu. Hakuna mtu ananiambaya. They are forgiving leaders. And let's reach out to Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Let's reach out to President William, who is accessible, amefungua. And mimi nilifanya kazi na mzee hayati Daniel Toroitich Moi. I had opportunity to work with him. William Samoei Ruto is a replica of Moi on time. Time. Akikwambia saa 1:30, saa 1:30. Tumuulize atupatie saa 1:30, saa 2, saa 3. Hii maneno ya maandamano ikwe. Because confrontation between police in Nairobi, we have a very good police officer, Mr. Bungei. A very good, well-trained officer. We were Nairobi. I know him. Hatutaka awe kwa mstari ya mbele waseme yeye ndiye anatoa mabunduki kupiga watu, yeye anafanya nini. It's a clean man, I know his heart. We must reach out to leaders so that we reduce tension between police and the citizens of this country. Workers want to access their places of work peacefully. Mimi sasa ni mzee. Mimi sio kijana, hata kama mnaona Mary bibi yangu ni myangu. Mary kazi yake kwangu ni kuangalia socks nimevaa namna gani, shati yangu iko sawa sawa, saa ya kumeza dawa ikifika ni saa ngapi, yeye anaweka hiyo diary. Because tukiandika mtu mwingine tuseme ni personal assistant atatuibia. Nikitaka kwenda Ulaya ananiambia ndege yako ni safulani, gate ile unapitia ni hii tikiti iko sasa, mzee hii boarding pass umebeba ni ya mwaka jana, hii ndio ya leo. Hiyo ndio kazi ya Mary. Nataka kushukuru nyinyi na niwaambie ni lazima to support His Excellency the President for the purpose. You are hatuwezi end game, hakuna njia my friend. Juzi umeappoint mkubwa wa majeshi, uliappoint Inspector General, umeappoint cabinet. Mtu kukutoa ni shida, atakutana na bunduki mbali sana. So let's not dwell on impossibilities, things that cannot happen. Let's accept as you lose, as one day for us who have lost some of our loved ones. Unaweza kufikiria kama amelala ataamuka. Hataamuka. It is better to come on terms you have lost your loved one. And then you can't get into stress and depression and hence death. Ama kubadilisha jua kutoka mashariki kuendelea magharibi. It's not easy. Let's accept. Mimi ndio nilisema miti ikatwe. Miti ilikatwa Sugoi. Mimi nilikuwa kwa ndoto zangu tu. Hawa namna gani? And I was the first person to accept his election. Hata mtu yeyote kabla hajasema nikiwa Western nikaambia watu jameni, wali ya banji umwana huyu amado ucheneshi sana. Nikasema huyu kijana ameenda na kiti, na ni lazima tukubali hiyo, na ni lazima mjue sasa from today, ingawa Musalia walimfanya the spokesperson of our community 2016 December 31st, it has now been entrenched and we must accept that. Watu wakaniambia basi waambie Oparanya muende pole kidogo sasa, maneno imebadili. So Your Excellency, I don't want to tire you with words, but what I'm appealing to Kenyans is that tomorrow wamesema itakuwa maandamano. Workers, let us not participate. Sisi ni watu wa mshahara. Ukikosa kufika kazini unaweza futwa kazi, mambo yote inaweza kuwa mabaya. hiyo huwezi kutetea mtu kwa ajili alikuwa kwa maandamano. There is nothing you can gain. We have a constituency to protect. Employers and workers, we must protect our constituencies. We must support His Excellency the President to spur economic growth so that we can be able to grow economy and employ thousands and thousands of young men ambao wanatoka kwa shule. Lastly, Your Excellency, nikikosa kusema hii nitanyongwa. Your Excellency, as I end, I know we are in both political and economic